Hey guys, Brandon Woolum, and today we are checking in with Jeremy Rosado. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so the album it's been out a few months now, The Waiting Room, and it's our first time getting to chat with you since it came out. So I mean, it's been a journey for you to get to this album. Let's talk a little bit about the album and how the reactions have been over these past few months as people have got to listen to it.
Yeah, dude, it has been a journey getting here. The title of the record is called The Waiting Room on purpose. Because it has felt like the longest waiting season of my life, man. And so, yeah, it's been a journey to get here, dude. I signed my record deal 3 years ago. And we just been putting out songs, hoping that something would stick and would go. Music business is kind of like that right now, where nobody's really putting out albums until something is going. And so, we had a few songs come out and things were doing good. And then all of a sudden, the top of this year, I put out a song called Hero in the Room, and it changed my life, man. And kind of just exploded everything for me, and everything that was kind of here kind of shot up really quickly. And so my label was like, hey, it's time to put an album out. And so hence The Waiting Room, and it came out, man. And so it's kind of crazy to think about it. I didn't know that the album was coming, but God knew, right? Like he's ahead of me. And so I uh I think it's so beautiful of God though to have allowed me to put out all these songs that originally came out almost 2 years ago, that we were able to put together with all the new songs, and somehow it's so cohesive and has that theme of the waiting room, of this like hope and pain in that room, in the growing season of trusting and believing God. And so the reaction has been incredible, man, from the people, from the fans, from these people, man. They ride with me, dude. They rock for me, man. And it's been amazing. Since Hero, that blew my life up. Keep Holding On came out, that did that as well. And it's just been the most beautiful like 6 months, man, of just I think Hero dropped 6 months ago, and so it's been the craziest few months of my life, man. The response has been amazing. Hearing people's stories of how these songs have impacted them, how God is using it to keep them alive, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, you briefly mentioned the new single there, "Keep Holding On." That's out there now. Let's talk about that track a little bit and what it means to you.
Dude, Keep Holding On is so important, man. I wrote it with my friends Jamie McDonald and Bay Turner, who are also artists, which is really cool. And a friend of ours named Derek Winkley. And dude, again, the album came so quickly because of like the success and the moment that Hero was having. I just started just making sure we had all the songs we needed. And I remember I was in a writing something totally different. And I had texted Jamie and Bay because we were gonna record some cover songs for Instagram. We were like, man, it will be some soulful singing, boy. The three of us on a video, man. And I remember in that co-write that I was sitting in when I texted them, I kind of felt this bit of like time was wasted with my song Come and See that had come out 2 years ago that went to radio. It was a story of my sister and her freedom journey. And we're still believing God for full freedom, but she's not doing so great right now. And so I remember just feeling this, literally, man, this instant feeling of, man, what a waste of time. And then I said, no, that's not truth. Like that was not a waste of time. Her story, her freedom journey, what God did through that song, that was meant to happen. God used it and it was more than enough. And I remember in that moment, texting Jamie and Bay and being like, guys, I need one more song for the album. And so if we could write tonight, I really need to do this. And we sat in through tears and hours, dude. We wrote Keep Holding On as a reminder of the God that did it before can do it again. And me begging the person that I love to just give God one more chance, man. But it quickly became people's life song, dude. Like just kind of overnight. And that idea of keep holding on because God is still there and he can still do it. I mean, it's resonating with people in a way that I couldn't have even hoped for more, man. It's been so unbelievable.
Yeah, these past few years, Christian songs, they've really been starting to talk more about the tough seasons of life along with the happy times. Talk
Yeah.
about maybe the importance of Christian listeners still continuing to embrace these kind of raw lyrics like Keep Holding On along with the praise and worship sounds.
Yeah, I think, like you said, more than ever, like talking about mental health in a way that, honors God first. And we put everything in the Lord's hands first, but also talking through therapy and how that could be a good benefit. And just being honest, bro. I think that we're living in a time where like people just want real, man. They don't want just the fluff. And I love my big like pop songs like Glory to God and different songs we have, but like these songs are connecting, like you said, because I think people they need they just need real, man. Just real. They just want honest, real. they're not shying away from it. So why should their worship music and their Christian music shy away from it? You know what I mean? I think that that's the thing that's working for people like me, like Jamie with Desperate and different artists that like are just writing about songs that just real life stuff, man. And I think that's the difference right now, man. And I think people need it, and I think that's why it's connecting.
Yeah, artists have been writing these songs for years, but as I've talked to them behind the scenes, as we sit on each other's porch, it's just
Yeah.
like, man, these story songs just aren't taking off. It'll never go anywhere, but I love this song. And sometimes it'll get pitched to country. But now we're
Yeah.
seeing these artists going to keep these songs that they're writing, and they eventually are making it to Christian radio. It's
It's
awesome.
kind of crazy the flip, man. It's beautiful to see it. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I'm very thankful to be a part of that wave, man.
Yeah. Someone is sitting there right now and they're kind of in their own waiting room moment of life where they're praying, they're not seeing the answers yet. What's that advice you give to them right now?
I would say the waiting room doesn't last forever. There's a breakthrough at some point in this, and what I've experienced in my own life, and I think I've watched a lot of people that I love experience. Usually, that big breakthrough happens right at the toughest moment of the pain in that waiting season. Something about that kind of tension in which maybe full surrender to God really happens brings the breakthrough. And I would say if you're in the waiting season, in the waiting room right now, don't don't give up at that moment. Continue to just trust him in it. And I know that that kind of feels maybe like a blanket statement, but I really mean that. But I'd also feel the feelings of what it's like to be there, the honesty of it. Like that's why I'm proud of these songs. It's like we didn't shy away from the pain that it feels to be sitting in a waiting season, knowing that God's called you to do something, but it's not happening yet. I think that I know that God's not afraid of those things, those questions and those feelings. And so feel those things, but continue to trust that He's got it, He's in control, and just fight until you find the breakthrough. Because trust me, the other side of it is worth it. It's worth it.
Over these past 15 years or so, you've had the major TV moments, the label deals now, the big stages. Through all of that, what's God taught you about identity and just staying grounded through all of that and waiting to get out of your waiting room season?
Yeah, I think through all of the big, beautiful successes that you've mentioned, and even all of the brokenness in the waiting season, like he uses all of it to help make me a better man, to help me kind of be closer to the man he called me to be and to the thing that he's called me to do. And I would say like I am thankful for all of the moments that have led me to where I'm at right now. And it's inspiring this music and me as an artist to just be me and that be enough. The striving, man, striving was such a big thing and struggle for me. I just wanted to prove myself to people and to everyone. And there's a piece of it that's probably healthy and unhealthy because you want to be your best and you want to be successful. But I'm no longer living and dying by that strive. I'm trusting that God's going to make a way for me. I'm going to work incredibly hard, man, but I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to make the songs that feel real and honest and important to me. And I'm going to trust that God's going to handle the rest of it, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're now sitting what seems like a half a lifetime ago for you from when Idol happened, and then you have that break, you get the voice.
That's
If you could
crazy.
sit down with that younger self that is auditioning for American Idol and probably confused on where life is going, and then egos start to get in the way at some point, probably, what would you tell that young Jeremy back then?
I would tell young Jeremy getting online in that arena, auditioning for American Idol with like 12,000 other people, keep going, keep holding on. Like, man, you have no idea what God's about to do. But I would also, I wish I could go back and tell him like to find who he is sooner and to surrender the striving to God, like to put those little things down or give them up to God so that we could get there just a little bit quicker. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I feel like I know that God's perfect timing, his perfect plan, but man, I feel like I've maybe not just delayed things. God's perfect and I get that, but I just, I feel like if Jeremy then would have started a little sooner, maybe things would have gotten, but no matter what it looks like, this plan of God is perfect. And where you're at right now, man, is worth it. So just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, now that we're in this season where you've stepped out of the waiting room, what's next? What's the tour dates looking like? And then do we already get to start writing for a new album or some new singles at least?
Dude, let's go. Yeah, I'm on tour right now, man. I've been blessed. We're playing about 100 shows plus this year. And so I'm out on a Christmas tour in December. And then I'm out on some big tours I can't say yet for next year, which I'm really excited for. So just check out my website, my Instagram. I am JeremyRosado.com, and you can find all my stuff. Got a Christmas single coming out, Feliz Navidad, my version, which I'm very excited for, man. Yeah, it's been amazing. And I'm already writing for album too. I was just saying that in another interview I was doing where I'm like, man, even though the record's out, it took 3 years to get that thing out. I'm on my way to the next thing, man. And so I'm so inspired right now. This new music feels the most honest and me I've ever been, and I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, I love it. It's streaming now. The waiting room is out there wherever you stream your music. Go give it a listen from Jeremy Rosado. Good hanging with you today, man.
You too, man. Thank you so much for having me.